Hoops Hypes recently released their top point guards heading into the 2025 NBA season, and Josh Giddey came in at 15. Hold on now. Yeah. But hey, the question for today's episode is Josh Giddey a top 15 point guard in the NBA? And what does he have to do to move up? Y'all know me and C Dub gonna talk about it and break it all down, but you gotta hear the music first.
Cognac, gang.
Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. I'm Cognac Boy Bobby, and I am with my dog, C Dub. What's the word, bro?
What's the word, man? We back. Hell is y'all talking about? Let's get it.
In a minute. These damn schedules be conflicting, but we here. So if y'all tuned in, locked in, and ready to talk Bulls basketball, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. But C Dub, the question for today is Josh Giddey a top 15 point guard in the NBA heading into this season? From Hoops Hype, Frank Urbina said, hey, Josh Giddey bounced back nicely in Chicago, completing the season as one of just 3 players. C-Dub been harping on this too, to average at least 14, 8, and 7. The others, who is it, C-Dub?
Luka and Joker.
Luka and Joker. He goes on to say a number of things, but one thing that he also brings out is Giddey is one of the most unique floor generals in the NBA today, who can be a brilliant playmaker at times and rebound like a big man. So C-Dub, is Luka top 15 in the NBA right now?
Luka?
Excuse me. Josh Giddey. Top 15 point guard in the NBA right now?
Yeah, but I want to talk. Of course he is. But I want to talk about the definition of a point guard and how it's changed so much. The definition of a point guard is a position in basketball. Typically referred is to the one. Bringing the responsibilities of said point guard is bringing the ball up the court, calling, initiating plays, creating score opportunities for teammates, driving to the basket, taking open shots when needed, defending the opposing point guard. A player who primarily responsible for running the team's offense by controlling the ball and making sure it gets to the right players at the right time. They are often the team's best ball handler and passer. I think Josh Giddey, he's not the best ball handler on the Chicago Bulls, but he is the best passer on the Chicago Bulls, especially since Lonzo Ball is gone. But let me get back to what I was saying. When I look at this top 26 point guards, I don't know why they didn't go to 30. It's 30 teams, not 26 teams. You got guys on there like Tyrese Maxey. You got guys on there like who is this guy? De'Aaron Fox, Ja Morant, James Harden. These are all different types of point guards. A little bit less than the traditional point guard when you look back in the day at like Magic Johnson and Isaiah Thomas to a lesser extent. I think Isaiah Thomas would probably fit in with a Tyrese Maxey or somebody like that. But I'm lost while a guy like Jamal Murray is on this list, on a point guard list, who does nothing to the actual definition of the point guard. And with that being said, I think there are only like traditional point guards. There's only probably like 7 traditional point guards left in the NBA. And I think Josh Giddey is one of them. And with that logic, I would say that Josh Giddey is a top 7 point guard in the league. Yes, I said it. A traditional point guard.
Stop shaking your camera.
Don't finish. Goddamn it. Wait till I'm finished. A traditional point guard that is looking to make for others instead of looking for his own shot at first. When you think about that, there's only a few players in this league that can claim that label as a traditional point guard, and Josh Giddey is one of them. That makes him a top 7 point guard in the league.
Well, technically, depending on how you calling it still ain't gonna fly. It's not gonna fly,
It's flying.
regardless of how the guy plays. He still they still count as point guards. And just for context, before I go on my little spiel, Josh Giddey is ahead of guys like Kyrie at 19, Jalen Suggs at 18, Fred VanVleet at 17, Peyton Pritchard at 16. Behind guys like Jamal Murray at 14, Darius Garland, LaMelo Ball, and Derek White. Now, regardless of how you see how they all play, technically, they're point guards. Depending on what the system is, that is what they are required to do. I know that you're going on a traditional stuff, which is all fine and dandy. I'm not mad at it. But technically, most of these guys that you are admitting are still point guards, regardless. They be more scoring. If you're taking it back to the old school, some people might say they're more tailored to the shooting guard. But I think Josh Giddey is put right where he belongs, right at the middle of the pack per se. If you're going off 30 teams, I think that Josh Giddey, he did show a lot. I think Josh Giddey still has a lot of work to do, and I don't think he has to do much personally to jump over a guy like Darius Garland. Personally, to jump over a guy like LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball is more talented for sure, but LaMelo Ball is never on the basketball court. So Josh Giddey is good where he's at. He got a lot of work to do, so he can obviously move up.
And I was just trying to say, I'm not a traditionalist like basketball fan. I'm a progressive basketball fan. I want to move the game along with the times. But if we talking about a point guard, which I think is an unselfish position, it is the quarterback of basketball. I'm trying to relate to nephew. You know, you're a football head. He the quarterback of the basketball team.
Right.
So that means you distributing, you making everybody better. There's few point guards in the league that run off this logic, and I'm saying that Josh Giddey is one of them, making him one of the top 7 point guards in the league. When I look at a guy like Jamal Murray, there's no way you could say that he is a point guard. He is an absolute scoring combo guard. Kyrie Irving's the same. James Harden is a difficult thing to talk about because he could do a lot of things. He could be your scoring guard. He could be your point guard. He could do whatever you need him to do. But it's different. The way we view the point guard is changing rapidly by the years, and eventually, these type of guys like Josh Giddey, like Chris Paul, Rajon Rondo, those type of real point guards are going to be non-existent.
I think that's why I say I don't necessarily agree with it, but I absolutely see where you're coming from. But technically, these guys are still point guards. But why I do see where you're coming from is simply because the offense in Denver is ran by the center. So, and well, this is a point center. And then you got, situations to where you look at Steph Curry, and I'm not saying Josh Giddey. I don't think Josh Giddey, we ain't going down that way. But I hope
no, go that way. Go that way. I was liking that.
He ain't gonna never be better than Steph
Curry. Oh, no. Okay, that's
what I was gonna say, but I didn't want to make it a comparison thing. I was just gonna bring up the fact that Steph Curry is viewed as that point guard, but to your argument, which is why I'm saying that I agree with it to some extent, is that what do we always say about Draymond? He runs the offense. He initiates the offense. So to your point, like I said, it has some validity, but based off this list, I think Josh Giddey is good where he at. But my question to you is, how does Josh Giddey move up moving forward throughout his young career?
Yeah, sure. I think he needs to clean up some of the mistakes, these turnovers that he does. He improved his 3-point shooting, and nephew, because a part of being a point guard is hitting those spot up jump shots when the double teams come, or attacking the basket. He shot a 37% clip last season, which is his best of his young career. I like to get that over 40% to become a threat, because teams don't respect him yet. You know what I'm saying? They still going under screens. They much rather him shoot the ball than have a guy like Kobe White attacking the defense, have a guy like Montes Buzelis attacking the defense. That'll probably be the game plan. Get Josh Giddey to shoot. So if you can get the defense to respect you more on the jump shot, I think that could do a lot for him for leaps and bounds because he already one of the best rebounders at the point guard position, and he already one of the best passers in the league. Get better defensively. I think that's the thing probably he got to get to more urgently is his defense, and I think he's been working on that, nephew, because you've seen the difference from the beginning of the season last season to the end of the season when they got bounced out yet again by the Heat.
Yeah.
Uh, so yeah, he got a couple things. Everybody got a couple things they can get better, but to your point, to move up this list, you got to get better at his jump shot.
I think that's one of the ways that I was gonna go with being consistent with the jump shot because not being consistent with the jump shot is one of the reasons that got him out of OKC. Simply because they couldn't feel like they can utilize his skill set in a playoff setting. And I will agree with you also that the defense, he already admitted himself, he's never gonna be elite. But make sure that you are a consistent defender and that you are not viewed as a traffic cone. That's all we got to do is make sure you are not viewed as a traffic cone. But what I would like to see Josh Giddey get better at is utilizing that post game. You 6'8". Come on, bro. A lot of the times you're gonna be going up against smaller guards, and especially within like the season coming up and moving forward, you're gonna be seeing smaller guards. Come on, bro. You're supposed to be killing Fred VanVleet from that post game. You're
I have a
supposed to be
question.
whooping on Darius Garland from that post game. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be some opportunities for when your team needs a basket and nothing is really working out. I want to see him develop some type of post game, whether that's a little, you know what I'm saying, turnaround jump shot or some type of footwork to where he can get an easy inside. Because a lot of the times, and I see if you agree with me, last year we seen Josh Giddey be able to drive to the basket at a good rate. But then there was some cases like in the Miami game to where they put Bam on him, and that's a different type of thing. But there are some instances as well to where you see Josh Giddey drive to the basket, he gets held up and he has to pass it out, which is not always a bad idea. But sometimes if you be like, hold on, okay, Darius Garland, I ain't trying to get no charge foul, but let me back your ass down and let me make this, you know what I'm saying, this little easy too, because you just simply too little.
Okay. I really don't like my point guards posting up already, nephew, at any time. I think it clogs the lane, and that's why you got forwards and centers, and
Just
sometimes
one
guards.
one thing before you finish. Consider this. If he does develop from that post and now he becomes good at it and you able to draw that defender, wouldn't that lean into his superpower of being able to pass and make good passes? And you answer that.
Uh, in a sense, but I do not like that, and but okay, I do not like that. I reject that at any point of having my point guard in the way of the big guys down low. I don't want them in the way. Uh, um,
You playing with Vooch.
but this the only way this will work. This the only way this will work if you got a guy like Trey Jones in the game and his roles have changed. But then that changes the whole trajectory of the conversation because he will be no longer the point guard. He'll be like a shooting guard or a small forward. So in the end, I do not like my point guards clogging the lane, trying to post up.
Okay, understood. I just feel like when he drive to that basket and teams honing on him, you need something to go to. What maybe a better way would have been to frame it. Let's be able to create your own shot a little bit better out of the mid range. Would that be a better
Okay.
way to go?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Whether that is backing somebody down, hitting a turnaround, or being able to take advantage of a small guy, or hey, you running me off the three because now my three is now more respectable. Let me dribble inside here. Take this with you.
And he been working on that, nephew. Since you
Yeah, I've
brought
been
that
seeing
up,
it.
I'm glad you brought that up. He's been working on that mid level when they come and they close out, and now you got that tween game going on. He's been working on that because he thinks he's going to be shooting a higher percentage three. He's smart. He's a smart guy, so he's working on that mid range game. So let that kid work. He's 22 years old. He already this good. He should already be getting his flowers right now because he averaged 7, 8, and 7 last season. If y'all didn't fucking pay attention. Or was it 14?
14-8-7.
14-8-7 last season. That's pretty damn good. Like,
That's pretty good.
and
We
so
definitely I want to we you know me. I got to see it a whole season. I want my mans to take that step forward for sure.
oh yeah, so I believe he will. I love what you said about the mid range game. I probably will put that before
More so the post.
more. I'll put. I'm not even looking at. I don't
That's
want
what I'm
my.
saying. Because my point was the post game, but you said
Yeah, yeah. Oh, way before post up. Just
sure.
stay your little ass out the lane. Do not get in the way of the big guys. They do not like that. Um, but yeah, that's he worked on that mid range game. He continue getting better defensively, at least get to respectable
Right.
defensively, and on occasions we seen him do that last season, and he get that 3-point percentage at about 40%. I'm good with 40%, because that's respectable. You're gonna keep backing up off me. I'm gonna keep knocking it down. But open up spot up shooting is different now. I need him shooting them open spot up jumpers at like 45%. I'm sorry. You got to hit
Pretty
those
much you
open
want to
jump shots.
see a good number above between 35 and 40 of contested jumpers, but open you need over
Yes.
40.
Yes. I need 37 to 40. He gave me 37% last season. I need 37 to 40 with contested threes. And those open spot up 3-pointers, mainly in a corner or something, whatever it is. I need 45% or more, bro. Because that's
See,
wide open, like free throw 3-point shoot shots, bro.
bro. We need that. I think
Yeah.
that'll be good for the sake of the team. But before we get up out of here, man, you know we had the reports that said that they might be in between or somewhere between 22 and a half and like 25, I believe it was, or a
Mm-hmm.
little under that per
Yeah.
year. Where you think he gets signed at? How much money? Because you've been on board for at least 25.
I think he signs closer to that 75 million number, and I think he gets about 22 and a half. Let's call it 23. We'll call it 23. We'll make it 3 years, a little bit over 23. I wanted to 75 for 23. I want as much money as possible. I think we're gonna get a high if this thing plans out and this is true. I think we're gonna get a highly motivated Josh Giddey this season. Maybe he goes too hard, nephew. Maybe is sometimes you could be a try hard and
Yep.
fuck up the whole system. But I think there's no doubt he's gonna come out with his hair on fire, pissed off to prove that he's worth that 30 million. Who's this guy I just heard that they're thinking about signing for 30 million? Uh
Austin Reeves.
Austin Reeves. I'll take
I
Josh
don't know.
Giddey
I
over.
ain't I ain't see no that
I,
account. I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen a little report. If they're
Yeah.
gonna pay Austin Reeves 30, I think I'll take Josh Giddey before Austin Reeves. Personally, myself, just because of the position he plays. He's a point guard. Austin Reeves is in the middle. He's a tween combo guard. And
Yep.
it's a lot of combo guards that can play the combo guard position better than him. So I don't know about that. So yeah, man, I think about 23 and a half or whatever it is, 23 and a third to get up to 75. I want to make this guy as happy as possible, bro.
I ain't mad at that. I think that if they do go in with that 22 and a half, get you a player option in that third year. Get you a player option in that third year. If you had to come down from your asking price at 30, you got to get something
That's
from the
fair.
Bulls. Try to get that third, just do 3 years, and on that third year, get you a player option, and then you go ball out. And then once they see that you exceeded that contract on year 3, decline, give me my money. And it's gonna be more than 30 mil. Go
It's gonna
prove
cost you
yourself.
double. It's
Go
gonna
prove yourself.
it's gonna
Go
cost you
prove
double.
yourself. Hey, this is the chances you take as an organization. Go prove yourself. So I ain't mad at it.
I like I like this for Josh Giddey. I hate that he didn't get the number that I feel and he feel that he's worth and deserve. It's okay though. Looks like they might get a deal done. They say they're gonna get it in August. It supposedly is gonna get done in August. Brett Siegel reports. Uh, you just got to go out there and just prove him wrong, big dog. And let's just hope he just be like, fuck them. If he ain't just right now, and he just like, fuck them. Playing 2 years, I'm balling out and I'm leaving. I hope that ain't the case, which is
That
possible.
ain't gonna be the case because then the Bulls. I think the Bulls still will have the rights to offer him the most money, so he'll be leaving money on the table.
Hey man, people petty, and we know that's in this climate of day and age. People petty as hell.
But yeah, nah, it ain't gonna happen.
Okay. All right. If he balled out and be in a like a first team or something, get some kind of accolade, nobody's gonna swoop him up if he's available and pay him like
Yeah,
40,
but at that
45
point
million.
in time, when you up for an extension, the team that can offer you the most money is the team that you're currently
Absolutely.
on. So
But
if
then
you gonna leave money on the table
add petty,
after you missed out on money, no,
add human pettiness in.
that means you take the money and then you force your way out. But that's a whole nother
Or
topic.
you could take like $2 million less. Why it gotta be something great?
It ain't
Like
gonna be like that,
how is it normally? It is normally like that, Chief. It's
bro.
normally like
Luka
that. It'd be
Doncic
like
just
a
signed.
couple million.
Luka Doncic just signed for 165 million extension. The man could have had upwards of over 220. Like
But
he missed out on a lot of money. He could
but
have
that
got
wasn't
SGA money because he's on another team now.
but that wasn't his fault. That wasn't his fault. And this ain't have
That's the
nothing.
point. You're gonna leave money on the table. It's not happening, bro.
I don't know. I'm just gonna add in the human element of pettiness
He'll be
because
just fine in 3 years, bro.
you think
As
he'll be
long as
just fine.
bro, you're not finna hold no fucking grudge for 3 years and leave money on the table just to be like, all right, y'all.
Okay.
No,
Let me give you a scenario. Okay, I was supposed to pay you what 50 bucks to come over here and help me move. Somebody over there offer you 55 $55 to help them move. You go over there, pay $55. Now, 3 years later, I offer you $40 to help me move. Was you gonna come help me move? I
it's a
don't know if that
bad
worked.
example because you don't even have to pay me to help you move. What the fuck?
It's hyperbole,
You
jackass.
already know. First of all, when you go help black people move, they ain't paying you shit. They gonna order some pizza
Oh,
and give
bro,
you a
they
pop.
gonna feed you. I said, get you a pop.
What is you talking about? But no, you don't think about it like that, bro.
Hey, man, I'm pulling for Josh Giddey, man. Let's
We
go.
all are. But that analogy was terrible, bro. I'm just
It was
gonna keep
awesome.
that shit was terrible.
It was
But
awesome.
hey, you got anything left, bro?
Oh no, man. Let's just get this deal done. We on our way to 8,400 subscribers. Make sure y'all hit that like button, punch that subscribe button, man. We on our way to the real goal, 10K. But 8,400 is next. We appreciate all the support y'all been giving us, bro.
We appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode, man. But just like C-Dub said, before y'all get up out of here, hit that like button and subscribe and let us know how y'all feeling about today's topic. We are out of here. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all always see red, and y'all already know. We're going to catch y'all on the next one for the show.
Cognac.